Rebecca's response still makes my blood boil. She's not my 5-year-old. I'm tired of pretending to care about some other woman's brat. She's needy, she's clingy, she's constantly whining about her dead mother, and she's making it impossible for us to bond as a real family. She's a child who lost her mother. And I lost my chance at having a normal family because you came with baggage. Rebecca spat. Do you know what my friends say when I tell them about our situation? They pity me. They think I'm crazy for staying with a man who puts his ex-wife's child before his actual wife. Violet is not baggage. She's my daughter. She's a reminder of your past that's preventing us from having a future. Jake deserves to grow up without being overshadowed by some damaged kid who sucks all the attention out of the room. The casual cruelty in her voice was breathtaking. This wasn't someone having a bad day or struggling with step-parent adjustment. This was someone who fundamentally viewed my daughter as an obstacle to be removed. I think you need to take some time to cool down, I said carefully, already planning my next moves. I think we need to have a serious conversation about our priorities, she shot back. Because something has to change, Mark. I won't keep living like this. That night, after Violet was asleep, I went through my evidence files again. The pattern was clear and undeniable. Rebecca had been systematically trying to make Violet's life miserable in hopes that I would choose to send her away. Every accident, every misunderstanding, every moment of discipline had been calculated to break down a 5-year-old's spirit. I made copies of everything and stored them in multiple locations. Tomorrow, I would call my lawyer. The next morning, Rebecca sat me down for what she called a serious conversation about our family's future. She prepared a whole speech about how Violet was disrupting our family dynamic and how we needed to prioritize our real family, meaning her and Jake. She'd even made coffee and set out pastries, like this was some kind of business meeting instead of a discussion about abandoning my child. I've been thinking, she said, with this fake concerned expression. Maybe Violet would be happier with Michelle's parents. They've been wanting more time with her, right? And honestly, I think the constant reminders of Michelle are preventing Violet from properly bonding with me as her new mother figure. The manipulation was breathtaking. She was positioning herself as the caring stepmom who was thinking about Violet's best interests, when we both knew this was entirely about Rebecca's comfort. Rebecca, Sarah's parents live in Oregon. We're in Texas. You're suggesting I send my daughter across the country. It's not that far in the age of FaceTime and airline travel, she said dismissively. Besides, they're retired and have more time to give her the attention she clearly needs. You're working full-time. I'm dealing with a newborn. Violet gets lost in the shuffle here. Violet is not getting lost in the shuffle. She's being deliberately excluded. Rebecca's mask slipped for just a moment, irritation flashing across her face. I'm trying to find a solution that works for everyone, Mark. Violet isn't happy here, you can see that. She's constantly acting out, she's regressing emotionally, she's clearly struggling to adjust to our new family dynamic. She's struggling because you treat her like she doesn't belong here. I'm trying my best with a difficult situation. Rebecca's voice rose slightly before she caught herself and resumed her fake calm tone. Look, I know this is hard to hear, but Violet has issues. She's still grieving, she's emotionally volatile, and she's not integrating well with our family unit. Professional family counselors recommend that sometimes step-families work better when there's some distance initially. I asked her which professional family counselor she'd consulted. I've been doing research, she said vaguely. Online forums, articles, that sort of thing. Right. The same online forums where she'd been asking for advice on how to get rid of stepchildren. When I refused to consider her suggestion, she escalated. Look, I'm trying to be reasonable here, but I can't keep pretending to be okay with this situation. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells in my own home, afraid to discipline Violet or set boundaries because you'll think I'm being mean to her. You told her that her mother died to get away from her.